The world has produced countless conquerors, but only to stand as titans whose shadows still stretch across centuries. 1. A Corsican artillery officer who rose from obscurity to command Europe. The other, a Roman patrician whose ambition reshaped the ancient world. Napoleon Bonaparte. Julius Caesar. Two men separated by 1,800 years yet bound by the same hunger for power, the same brilliance on the battlefield, the same fatal flaw, believing they could bend history to their will. Tonight, we ask a question that has echoed through time. Who was the greatest conqueror? Because to answer that, we must step into their worlds, into the smoke of cannon fire and the roar of Roman legions, into the minds of two leaders who refused to accept limits. And once we compare their genius, their impact, and their downfall, only one can stand victorious. Napoleon was a master of movement. He fought wars like a chess grandmaster playing at lightning speed. He shattered armies by striking before they could react. Short, sharp, decisive blows. He turned artillery into a symphony of destruction, maneuvering divisions with mathematical precision. Caesar, by contrast, was a storyteller of war. His campaigns read like epic Skull, Britain, Pharsalus. He fought with adaptability, turning chaos into opportunity. When outnumbered, he improvised. When cornered, he counterattacked. His legions followed him not because they had to, but because they believed he could win against impossible odds. Napoleon won battles with calculation. Caesar won them with audacity. Napoleon's enemies feared his speed. Caesar's feared his unpredictability. Both reshaped warfare, but each did it in his own way. Napoleon through innovation, Caesar through instinct. Napoleon rose from the ashes of revolution. France was fractured, bleeding, desperate for order. He offered stability wrapped in glory. Every victory made him indispensable. Every campaign tightened his grip. Caesar rose through charisma and cunning. He built alliances, fought loyalty, and charmed the masses. He understood that power wasn't just taken, it was cultivated. He became the people's champion, the Senate's nightmare, and Rome's inevitable ruler. Napoleon climbed through merit. Caesar climbed through manipulation. Both reached the summit. Both believed they belonged there. Napoleon didn't just conquer, he reorganized civilization. The Napoleonic Code reshaped legal systems across Europe. He modernized education, administration, and national identity. Even his enemies adopted his reforms. Caesar's impact was more primal. He ended the Roman Republic. His rise triggered the birth of the Roman Empire, a transformation that shaped Western civilization for millennia. His writings became foundational texts. His political model, strongman rule cloaked in populism, still echoes today. Napoleon changed how nations function. Caesar changed what nations are. One rewrote the rules, the other rewrote the world. Napoleon's downfall came from ambition outrunning reality. He invaded Russia, believing he could break an empire with one decisive strike. Instead, winter devoured his army. Europe united against him. He was exiled, returned, defeated again, and finally imprisoned on a lonely island. Napoleon was undone by miscalculation. Napoleon fell because he pushed too far. Caesar's downfall came from success. He won too much, too fast. The Senate feared he would crown himself king, so they struck him down not on a battlefield, but in the heart of Rome. His death was a political earthquake that shattered the Republic forever. Caesar was undone by conspiracy. Caesar fell because he changed too much. So, who wins? Both men were giants. Both reshaped continents. Both left legacies that still pulse through modern life. But if we must choose, Napoleon was the greater tactician. His battlefield brilliance remains unmatched. His reforms built the skeleton of modern Europe. His rise proved that genius can come from anywhere. But Caesar was the greater force of history. His actions didn't just change nations, they changed civilization itself. He didn't just win battles. He created an empire that lasted 500 years and influenced another 2,000. My verdict: Caesar edges out Napoleon. Not because he fought better, but because his impact was deeper, broader, and more enduring. Napoleon shaped the modern world. Caesar shaped the Western world. To conquerors, to legacies, to visions of power, one question that refuses to die. Their shadows still fall across our politics, our laws, our culture. Their stories remind us that ambition can build worlds and destroy them. Now, the battleground is yours. If Napoleon and Caesar met on the ultimate field of legacy, Who takes the crown? Was it Napoleon's lightning-fast tactical calculation, or Caesar's enduring, world-altering ambition? Cast your vote right now in the comments, and back up your champion. Who is the ultimate conqueror of history? Let's settle this debate once and for all.